Hey everyone, in today's video I would like to make comparison between Samsung Galaxy S8 and the Galaxy S6 to see how much improvements were made in terms of a camera. I will show you pictures and video from both phones with my comment to each comparison. In the end of the video I will sum everything up and show you my rating. To match image resolution, every camera was set to 4:3 ratio and 12 megapixel settings. There was no editing applied to the pictures. If there is no information about specific capture mode selection, both phones were set on auto mode. So let's start. So as you can see in the first photo, Galaxy S8 displays huge advantage over Galaxy S6. The photo comes with beautiful dynamic range and excellent color distribution, whereas Galaxy S6 picture is flattened and it's poorly exposed, mainly overexposed. Photo of this chart comes with different results. S8 is doing wonderful job in the sky area thanks to its great dynamic range, but left side of this building is a bit too dark for me. S6 on the other hand is not that harsh in terms of shadows, everything can be seen clearly, but colors are not as alive as they are on the S8, and sky area is not that beautifully detailed. In this particular photo, performance was very close. Sky is brighter on the S8 and grass area has more punchy colors compared to the S6 picture. I do think that S6 photo is more natural looking. In the crop, sharpness is on the same level. This photo shows that there is a big difference when it comes to capturing landscapes with sun. S8 comes with excellent dynamic range, beautiful color richness, and great ability to control sun reflection. S6 picture gets blown out with pretty bad sun reflections in the upper section of this image. Now look at this photo. S8 is looking like a scene from a movie. Beautiful color distribution and excellent dynamic range once again. Look at this wall. Look how many different colors there are compared to Galaxy S6 picture. And also look at the sky. Up here there is clear winner here. S8 definitely. S6 is overexposed and kind of flat. Moving to some macro pictures, Galaxy S6 does a better job here. Colors are a bit more accurate, and in terms of a sharpness, S6 is also better. S8 looks pretty compressed in the crop. Photo, both phones are doing great and they are very similar. However, Galaxy S8 photo is more on artificial side, whereas Galaxy S6 photo is more close to natural looking image. But still I do prefer Galaxy S8 photo. I think it's more of a cinematic look. And this one, both are looking very good. S8 picture has more saturation and colors are warmer than S6 picture. In the crop, both are similar. However, outside of center where it was focused on, S6 does a better job. Bricks look sharper and more clear. Here, S6 picture looks washed out and there are not so many color tones and nuances like in the S8 picture. S8 photo looks almost alive and depth of field is just stunning. In the crop, it's hard to tell because each one focused on slightly different things, but I do give them same score in terms of sharpness here. Now in this one, S8 has more punchy colors and much better depth of field compared to S6. In the crop, sharpness is about the same. Maybe in the S6 there is slightly more focus around the image, like these flower petals, but that's probably because of S6 worse aperture. In this one, S8 shines again with its superb dynamic range. However, there is quite a bit much of a contrast level. S6 performance is not bad, but I would like to see more details in the clouds and pavement. With this image, S8 advantage confirms once again. You can see clearly everything. Every tree looks different from another. That comes from great dynamic range and color distribution. S6 photo is blown out. Light from the sky tends to give a bit of a glow in the upper section of this image. S6 is just not that good when it comes to controlling exposure. In this picture, S8 does definitely better job, exposing better details and more accurate white balance. Going into the crop, you can clearly see that S8 picture is sharper and less noisy than S6. In this shot, once again, S8's picture is less noisy and it's definitely brighter. S6 picture is darker and you can't see much details in this road or a grass. Here both look pretty good. However, S8's picture is more accurate when it comes to automatic white balance. S6 is slightly darker and has this kind of yellowish tint all the way across the image. Going into the crop, S8 shows clearly more details, less noise and better sharpness. For example, in this highlighted area with the grass. This picture of the guitar is looking good on both, but if you look carefully, S8 doesn't disappoint again, showing advantage over the S6, and it means less noise, more details. However, I do have to admit S6 colors are a bit more accurate this time. In the crop, S6 loses details on the guitar and shows huge noise amount on the wall. I don't have much to say here. S8 wins significantly. S6 picture is not very well visible and it's kind of a blurred from huge amount of noise. Okay, so finally it's time to show scores given to each camera. Starting with sharpness, both are on the same level. I didn't give them 5 stars because each one does same trick, which is doing strong digital sharpening. Dynamic range is definitely better on the S8, as 6 pictures are sometimes blown out and overexposed. 4-star rating is a bit far-fetched. Low light performance is better in the S8, lower aperture and new sensor technology does the job. S8 pictures comes with less noise and better details. Depth of field is also S8's strong advantage, thanks to its lower aperture. S6 is also not bad, but winner is clear here. I also want to add my impressions about the video performance. To my surprise, there is not much of a difference in terms of daytime shots. One thing is that S8 has clearly better exposure control, besides that amount of detail and sharpness is about the same, maybe slightly better on the S8. However, low light shots comes much better, showing far less noise. Of course, dual pixel autofocus in S8 is far better compared with normal autofocus in the S6. Everything gets in focus unbelievably fast. So that's it for today's camera comparison. S8 clearly wins. but personally, if you would ask me, a 6 is good enough, and I will probably wait for next generation. Upgrade is not that worth for me, especially when it comes to video and macro performance. Anyway, I hope you liked my video. I put a lot of effort to do this. I want to grow my channel a little bit, to do more videos like this, so I would be very thankful for your support. If you want, click that subscribe button and rate my video. Thanks and see ya!